We'd like to capture your minds right now.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? And man, have we had the craziest past couple of days in the motocross community. Wow. It's just been pretty outrageous. I'm doing this commentary tonight to talk about a few things, and I hopped online earlier, and I'm always trying to get a good Supercross race for you guys, but it just never seems to happen. I don't know why. It's just there's something with Supercross with me lately. I just can't get a good race going. I either get a bad start and get hit by a ton of people trying to make my way through, or I get a great start, end up crashing, and end up last place. So I hopped on early tonight to try to get a good Supercross game going, and I was gonna see what I could do, but same thing, to no avail. Just terrible at Supercross right now. So here we are again, another outdoor track, Razorback, 4-lapper, and I run a pretty good lap time this first lap, so enjoy that while we talk about some of the topics here. The last commentary that I did, I asked you guys to submit some questions because I was going to be meeting up with some THQ guys this weekend at the Arlington Supercross. And if you haven't noticed on Verb or on the THQ website, the reason why I'm meeting up with those guys is because they just announced that the demo for live is going to be at the remaining round of all the Supercrosses. So there's 5 rounds left, which means if you're going to any of those 5 rounds, you'll get to play the demo of a live. So that's why I couldn't really tell you guys what the questions were for, why I was meeting those guys, and all that stuff. I had to keep it a secret, I guess, until they made their announcement. So, nonetheless, the demo. I'm going to be going out there on Friday for a press day, and all the press is invited out to play the game around 3 o'clock Central Time, and I'm going to be going there to play the game with a few of my Verb partners, and we're going to do some interviews and hopefully get some video footage of the game if that's allowed. Sometimes that's not allowed, and we'll try our best to get some sort of video footage of the game for you guys. And I'm pretty excited about it myself. I mean, you know, I've pretty much have preached you cannot bag on the game until you play it. Well, here we are, about 2 or 3 days away, and I'll be playing the game, and I will try to do my best to give you guys as much information as I can about the game for those of you that aren't going to be able to make it to any of the remaining rounds of Supercross, and we'll just go from there and see how it goes. So yeah, I'll have a link in the description of this video to the press release about the demo. If you guys have any more questions about it, you can just go check it out. But yeah, a live demo this week. It's on in Arlington. Next topic is the Stewart compound, which was released yesterday, I believe, or on Monday. I thought that was awesome. I had heard some rumors about the Stewart compound being done in the game. Really didn't mention anything about it, but nonetheless it is true. So pretty excited about that. It looks pretty spot on as far as the way they laid everything out. It looks pretty similar to James's place, so pretty excited about that. I'm wondering though if it's going to be just a place that you go ride, or if it's going to be the lobby area where you're waiting to race. I really don't know what's up. A lot of people are wanting to know what the lobby is going to be like. Are we going to have a track? Are we going to have... But how cool would it be if the Stewart compound was the lobby? That'd be awesome. So maybe I can find that out over the weekend too. But I'm excited about that. It looks really killer. Which will bring us into James Stewart. Recent news, being arrested. Pretty big shocker. I was I was designing the Toronto wallpapers, and I was listening to the Pulp MX show, and Steve Mathis actually got a text from somebody, or Kenny Watson one, that Stewart had been arrested, or it was a rumor, or what have you, and that's a pretty gnarly rumor to believe, especially since it's so close to April Fool's Day. And I mean, you never do know, but after all the news posts and all the videos from all the news stations, and you know, ESPN has picked it up. I mean, if this is indeed, which I do not believe it is, a April Fool's joke, this would be probably the best April Fool's pulled on the industry ever. But I'm pretty much highly, I would say 99.9% doubt that this is a joke. I know a lot of people think it is, but just from watching the latest videos, which you can catch that on our news area of our website, you'll see some of the officers explaining what actually James was doing when he pulled up next to the undercover officers. And she describes what all they did, and it's just a whole big mess. But wow, I mean, what a position to put yourself in. And you know, really, there's a lot of people that are really hating on James for this, which is understandable. I mean, impersonating an officer is a big deal, but I mean, wow, there's some things that I've done, or you guys have done, that, you know, that you've gotten away with, that are pretty, I'm sure, pretty gnarly themselves. But you know, I really don't think in the grand scheme of things that it's a big deal. You know, there's a lot worse stuff going on out there, drug dealers and just a whole bunch of crazy crap going on. But you know, although what he did, I do believe is wrong, and I can't believe that he put himself in a position that way. You know, to possibly lose sponsors, lose fans. I mean, gosh, I mean, it's crazy. So I feel for the guy right now, that's for sure. And to get out of that topic, I'm going to go ahead and go into my MX versus ATV Unleashed topic. I have recently been trying to look for a copy of Unleashed, which was the game that came out before Untamed, and that way we can do some old school videos on here. There's been some requests for some Unleashed videos, and Unleashed was the game that pretty much got me hooked on Xbox Live and everything, and that's the game that I truly was good at. I was probably one of the top 10 dudes that played that game for sure. So I found a copy. Expect some games this week or early next week from that. So that's it, guys. The demo's here. We'll have some video stuff hopefully for you this weekend about it. And I just want to give a shout out to all of our regular contributors, Dio, the Exotic Gamer guys, OG Diz, Whole Shot Hotties, and all the MX Sim guys. We appreciate all your videos. Later. For daily motocross pro and am coverage, be sure to log on to vurbmoto.com. And if you like us, prove it.